Hello YouTube, I'm at Port Miami and today we're going to be going on an Atlantis cruise, and I say we, because you're coming along with me. I'm going to take you through the whole embarkation process all the way from arriving at the port curbside, onto the ship, and then into your stateroom. Let's go!
As your car or shuttle approaches the port, make sure you're dropped off at the correct terminal building for your particular cruise. It might be helpful to look up the terminal name or number beforehand. At the curbside drop-off area, you see port staff, called the porters, alongside some luggage carts. The porters will help you with any luggage you want loaded onto the ship for you, so that's anything you don't want to carry onto the ship yourself. This is how the curbside baggage drop-off at many airports. Luggage you leave here will be delivered to your stateroom in the evening. But keep your wallet, passport, and travel documents with you, and make sure these are not in any luggage you leave with the porters. I also recommend keeping your medication, toiletries, chargers, and a change of clothes in your carry-on, along with anything you want to have right after boarding or for the first night. After the porters, you make your way towards the terminal building entrance.
Alright, we made it inside a terminal. Next, we'll check in and go through security before we walk onto the ship.
At some ports, you go through a security checkpoint shortly after entering the terminal building, but before you go up to the check-in counters. In my case here, security comes after check-in. Either way, the process is similar to airport security checkpoints, though you don't usually have to remove your shoes, laptop, or liquids. You might see different check-in areas for different folks. In addition to regular check-in, often there are separate areas for priority access or guests staying in suites, depending on the port and cruise line. If you're not sure where to go, there will be staff to direct you to the right place. If you registered online in advance, you should already have a boarding pass. Have that ready for the check-in process. Otherwise, no worries, they'll still be able to check you in. Either way, have your passport ready, as the check-in staff will probably need to see it. The check-in process will vary a little depending on the cruise line and whether you've registered online already. For example, they may take a security photo of you or ask you some questions. On this Virgin Voyages cruise I'm going on, I get a special bracelet at check-in. It unlocks my stateroom door and is how I pay for things on board. On some cruise lines, there will be a key card waiting for you on your stateroom door after you board.
Alright, we dropped off our luggage, we're checked in, we're through security, now we finally get to board the ship.
Okay, if you arrived really early, or sometimes if they're still getting the ship ready, there might be a short wait before you get to board the ship, and there's usually a sitting area for you to lounge in while you wait. But this is the point where you really feel like your vacation is starting. As you walk through and exit out of the terminal building, you see the cruise ship up close for the first time. Then you zigzag your way onto the ship via the gangway, which connects the terminal to the ship. Finally, as you step off the gangway, you're now on board and officially on vacation. There will be crew and staff to welcome you on board.
Alright, we finally made it onto the ship. I know you're so excited. There's actually free ice cream that they're serving in the boarding embarkation area, but I don't want you to get too distracted because I need you to go to your stateroom to do something very important first.
Look at which deck your stateroom is on. It's on your boarding pass and it's also the first part of your room number, and head to the nearest set of elevators. Once you're on your deck, use the signs and your stateroom number to find your way to your stateroom. Once you're at your stateroom, make sure you're able to get into your room. If you have any trouble unlocking the door, look for a cabin attendant nearby or go to guest services, usually close-ish to where you boarded the ship. The really important thing you need to do now is go through the safety briefing, also known as the muster drill. All cruise ships require every passenger to go through the muster drill before the ship can set sail. It really is mandatory. On many ships, you start the safety briefing either through the TV or tablet in your room or in a cruise line's mobile app. This can be a safety video that you watch or a series of steps you go through. You may need to confirm that you've watched the video or gone through the required steps. To wrap up the muster drill, you will be asked to report to your muster station, the location on the ship where you should assemble in case of an emergency. The name and location of your muster station is on the inside of your stateroom door and usually within the cruise line's mobile app. Go to your muster station now and don't forget your keycard or bracelet, which the crew will scan when you arrive at your muster station. They may give you additional safety information, and you can also ask them any safety-related questions you may have. After you've checked into your muster station, you can really relax and start your vacation. You can grab something to eat or drink, unpack your luggage, put up your door decorations, whatever you want to do, and soon the ship will be pushing back from the port and setting off into the horizon. Thank you for joining me as I board this Atlantis cruise, and I want to thank Atlantis for making this video possible. Check out more of my gay cruise videos in the description below and hope to see you on a future cruise.